say stuff like, I wasn't enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not happy enough. So he got a new one. Like he just went out and picked up a new one. Like you just pick up cards or picking out fruit. That's not how this works. And my husband told me, he said, there's nothing wrong with you. He said, it's something in me.
Warning, what you're about to hear may challenge your beliefs, confront your excuses, and expose where your frame may be weak. Good, because comfort doesn't build leaders. Truth doesn't follow trends, and legacy was never meant for the crowd. Our content is made for men and women who value truth over trends, structure and substance over style, and legacy over likes. If that speaks to you, welcome to Outstanding Personal Relationships. I'm Coach Nadir. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Now, you heard me right in the first statement. Here's the biggest lie that women tell themselves about polygyny, about their husband, and about themselves. Your husband didn't choose someone else over you. That's one of the biggest lies that we can tell ourselves. What we end up doing is forgetting about our identity because we're too busy thinking about our co-wives or an incoming wife or the thought of polygyny and what a new woman in his life could mean. A new wife. I have to be very specific how I word that because new woman could mean anything. It could mean she doesn't get any rights. You don't get any rights. There's nothing regulating your life with your husband anymore, even though you're monogamously married to the same man. If we start seeing other women, he's sleeping with other women. Immediately, we start to diminish our marriages, diminish his character. I'm talking about men that practice polygyny the best way they can with the tools that they have. And if they don't know what to do, there is a starting point. There's a learning curve. And are we able to say, you know what? I'm not going to get perfection here. You're not going to, because you didn't have it anyway. And I've said that so many times. But we always think there's something wrong with us. We weren't enough. So he had to get a new one. This is not like buying tires where you get the same shape, measurement, and size. We're people. We feel. We matter. We went through some trauma, but we also had some triumphs. So when we say stuff like, I wasn't enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not happy enough. So he got a new one. Like he just went out and picked up a new one. Like you just pick up cards or picking out fruit. That's not how this works. So we may constantly think, oh, we've been replaced. I used to think that. And my husband told me, he said, there's nothing wrong with you. He said, it's something in me. I never will forget it. I might forget my name. But it'll take a long time, I think, for me to forget those words. And this was in a conversation in our car, in our minivan. In the snow, in the cold. He said that to me. I didn't know why he was necessarily saying it to me. I didn't know what happened, but I felt absolutely gutted and destroyed. He knew that. That's why he said this is not you. You didn't do anything wrong. It's about me. It's something in me. Most women are trying to survive polygynous marriage, but what if you thrive instead? That's why I created the Frame Playbook for Women. Frame is a practical approach to help women get through their emotions and straight to fulfillment. Because your life does not have to end when your marriage changes, so that you can become stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled. So make sure you visit polygamybooks.com to get your copy today. I'm Coach Fatimah. Peace. And he was right. And little did I know in that conversation, he was already married. He had already made his decision. But for clarification, he had to make the distinction because I knew and he knew. I was thinking, what did I do? What did I do? And then here comes a wife that's younger than me, not by much, but younger, that seems to have all this nuance. And I'm just this wife, been here so long, and I'm just always here. And I felt very taken for granted, very misused, very not cared about, very betrayed, and very so many things. And then I started to think, and after much encouragement from people that were in my inner circle, that are my sisters, not through biology, but through faith, they said, you know what? Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you have been for the past 15 years. See, the comparison destroyed my confidence for some time until I decided to get it back. So I invite any woman to do the same. I invite any woman to do the same. Think about your confidence. Think about where you've kind of stored it or set it down. I had to do the same exact thing. And it was not easy to admit, but that's what I did. That's what I did. We always think there's somebody better and newer. Nobody can be us but us. And I had to learn that my husband didn't get married again to replace me because I'm irreplaceable. That doesn't mean I don't need work. That doesn't mean I didn't have to look inward and fix some things and make some adjustments. It means that I had to remember who I was, and it was a lie that I was telling myself that I wasn't enough, that I did something wrong. Until I started accepting him for exactly who he said he was, which is a man that wanted to practice polygyny. That might mean before he died, or whatever it meant. But that's what he wanted to do, and I could either stay or go. I knew that in my mind, but I couldn't do both. So with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you comment, share the video, because sharing is caring. Comment, like the video as well, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we go live or upload any content. And make sure you look at all the videos. Don't just look at mine or look at Coach Nav's or look at Coach Nav's. Get different perspective. Look through another lens that's not your own so that you can understand where someone else is coming from, and it might help you heal. So with that being said, if you're interested in my coaching, make sure you visit me at coachfatimah.com for details on that. And I'm going to leave you with some GLC. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I'll see you in the next one. So, like a peace.